Hi guys, and welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Sam, and this is my lovely wife.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, and we are the Sam-Arhores. Yeah. So today we're going to be giving a walkthrough of how we met, our story, and all that entails in there. There's a lot that's happened in
Such a short time.
actually it's just a short time.
Yeah.
So yeah. So in this episode we're going to be talking about that. The story that has long
Yeah, like
it's long overdue.
yeah, so many people have asked us about this story, and
We've just been giving like little because if we want to give everybody the full story of how we met, it's actually a proper sit down,
yeah,
have that conversation. So we're going to be doing that today.
yeah, and I don't even think like this, like for the sake of time, I don't even think like we can go into so much detail. But like I'm sure, like as we go on in future episodes, we
Yeah.
talk about certain things that we might not cover today, but we'll try and be exhaustive.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Jones will talk us through where we met, our first your first impression of me, and all of that story. Like, first of all, just tell us how we met. Yeah.
Okay. So I think we met at Obalende, but like a quick background to the story. Like we actually went to the same school for bachelor's, Babcock University, and we went out the same year. We finished the same year. Now I knew of you in school because we had mutual friends that we're still friends with today. We had mutual friends. I never saw you in school one day.
Yeah.
Like I only saw you on maybe someone's WhatsApp status or something, maybe during school activities and all of that. I didn't think much about you. Like, when you're in school, I was one of these girls that, I was so focused on my academics. Excuse me?
Did I say anything?
Okay, good. I was so focused on my academics, and like, when you are that girl, a lot of boys do not find you attractive, so Sam was one of those boys that I thought like, oh, you're out of my league and whatnot. So I never even paid any attention to you. Please stop that, please. So anyways, fast forward to when we graduated in 2019. I think you moved from Abuja to Lagos for NYSC.
Yeah.
And so on my way to work, January 15th, 2020.
Specific date.
Very specific. You saw me, but I wasn't aware that you saw me. So I just went about my day, and then I got to the office, and then I got a text from you on, like, a DM from you on Twitter saying, oh, I saw you at Obalende. I was trying to call your name, but you didn't hear me and all of that. And then I said, oh, really? For real? Where were you going to? He said, oh, you're going to work. I'm like, oh, okay, gotcha. Would you be there again tomorrow? Maybe we could link.
I hope people are taking notes. I hope people are taking notes on how to move, brethren.
Please don't go and block a babe at Obalende, but they can't hear you slap. Please.
You have to be discerning when you are calculating.
Moved by the spirit. And no, like, speaking of discerning and things of the spiritual, it's actually so funny, that on a normal day, you would actually not scream my name from the window of a downfall.
That's not who I am, guys. I promise you.
It's actually out of character for you.
Yeah.
So like, the spirit worketh in you, but to will and to do of good play.
Philippians 2:13.
Hallelujah. Memory verse of today, Philippians 2:13.
Glory.
So fast forward to that, like, we saw the next day, we linked up there, and shamefully, like every other day after that, like not every other day, maybe every other day for like the next 2 weeks, we met there, and then we just became friends. I was not a huge texter, but you liked to text and send me stuff on Twitter. So there was that as well. I think there was one day you sent me one very funny message. You're like, if you don't want to text me, just say that. Like, I'm not trying to toast you. I'm just trying to be guys, because when he approached me, it wasn't a situation where he was trying to make me his girlfriend or something. I think you were seeing someone at the time.
Yeah. No, I wasn't.
Okay.
It's not time.
Okay.
I tried calculating the timeline.
No, that's fine. But I was seeing somebody at the time myself. So and he was aware of that. So it wasn't a situation where he was trying to toast me or anything. It was just friendship, like guy, like how far. But then
I'll text her and she will not respond. That's why my guy, like, yeah, I know there might be questions like, why am I vexing that my guy is not responding to me? But at the early stages, if you're trying to build a relationship, like, there's that constant communication that you have to build a relationship. And I really wanted to be a friend for some reason. I don't know why I wanted to be a
he
friend.
liked me.
Normally, no.
He liked me.
Okay. Normally, if somebody's not texting you, obviously, I just withdraw. Like, you don't have to tell them, oh, if you don't want to text me. Like, I actually told her that and I actually withdrew. But once in a while, I'll still like send a message, pop a message. Then that's when she started responding.
Yes, now because like friendship is a two-way street. To be honest, like you had communicated to me that I wasn't
speaking
Excuse me. You had communicated to me. You had communicated to me that that I wasn't giving you what you needed in the friendship.
God. Yeah.
Wait.
The way I'm explaining these friends.
No, wait now. Like that's how yeah.
Okay.
So after you had explained that to me, I'm like, oh, okay, let's text more now. So I started. I only used to text Sam because I'm not a texter. I don't like to text people. Like it's just not me. So I started to do that more for Sam anyway. So we became friends, and then I moved out of Nigeria.
Yeah.
And then I came for my master's. We're still friends. We're doing a podcast together. And that's a story for another day. We're doing a podcast together. Like I would record and then he'll edit and then we'll post out and all of that. It was just two of us. And yeah, so we were we're doing that. And then, I was doing my master's and all of that. So fast forward to I think January 20. No, let's not skip this story, my love.
Which story is that?
At around, so it was purely friendship.
Yeah.
Then at around what month now in 2021?
Oh, 2021.
Like personally, I'll speak for myself. I started having feelings. He told me that he was coming for masters. So we started talking because like he needed help to sort out, certain stuff. We went to the same school for masters as well.
Yeah.
So like he needed help sorting out a few things and doing stuff. Anyways, I was helping with that. Then the friendship sort of kicked off again, like at a higher intensity because you were coming here. We're going to be closer, like proximity wise and all of that. So we started talking talking every day.
Yeah, and sorry to cut you short.
No, that's okay.
I feel like we were both excited to see because we did not get the chance to be friends together in the same space
because of COVID.
And
yeah,
immediately after COVID you moved.
Yeah.
So I think the only times that we saw was at the bus stop.
And then you came to visit me one time.
Oh yeah, I came to visit you one time. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And after that time you traveled. Yeah. So when I figured out that I'm going to be going to the same school that she went to for her master's, I was like, oh yeah. I mean, she'll obviously be the best person to put me through like how the process was for coming and all of that good stuff. So yeah, carry on.
Yeah. So that's actually a quick way to explain it. So yeah, I was putting him through stuff, and then there were some other areas of his life where he felt very comfortable talking to me about, and then he would talk to me about those things. And
you people, you know what? When you have that female,
oh gosh,
okay, this is not a go ahead for female bestie, but she wasn't even my bestie at the time. I would not say she was my bestie. She was just one of my friends that I could confide in and talk about relationship stuff with. One of the many friends. She was not the only one. Before you go start, let's not go there. Okay, so I just talked to her about some of my problems and relationship problems. So she would help me see it from a
feminine point of view.
Exactly, from a feminine point of view, because I have those conversations with my guys, and my guys and I were quite similar. So I already have an idea of what they are going to say. So I did not want to go through that route. So I was like, okay, I had a couple of my female friends that I sent the problem to, and then I get like different perspective on them. So she was one of the people that I sent my
your EU.
Yeah, my issue.
So yeah, I basically helped him walk through it, Yeah.
One of the most annoying things that she always said was just pray about it. Oh God.
But like, just pray about it.
Yeah, those were early stages of my Christian walk. We'd never talk about how okay, carry on, Sha. I'll talk about it in my own view.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so I was helping you deal with some relationship things at the time, and we were we're walking through that, and it was so nice because like in my opinion, right, based on the kind of people that I'm surrounded with, it was very rare for me to meet guys who were open and honest about their thoughts, their feelings, and what they were going through. And like for me, it was very admirable that you could actually do that. And I think like that's one of the things that I really liked about you. Like you never hid your emotions. I always knew what you were feeling because you always like even if it was just like a virtually that we're speaking, like you would always say like, oh, this is how I feel. If you were upset, you would cry. If you needed to, you would like.
Guys, I don't know what she's talking about. I just cry about my relationship.
No,
Okay,
you did not cry to me about a relationship, but like I'm saying, like your emotions generally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would cry if you needed to. Like you were very expressive, and I really like that. So, anyways, we got closer and closer, and then one day, really, when I say one day, I mean one day. You know when your heart beats doom normally, and then one day it starts beating doom. You know there's a problem.
A little bit faster.
Exactly, it's doing doom. So like that one, I started feeling some type of way for Sam, and I was like, me, I don't know about this one. Me, I've been friends with this boy for such a long time now. This one that my heart is doing kudum. I don't know about that. So like what any other Christian sister would do, I took it to the Lord in prayers.
Hallelujah.
I took it to the Lord in prayers. I spoke to my friend, my beautiful friend, who is now a pastor, Pastor Okwe.
I like you, Pastor Okwe.
I spoke to Pastor Okwe about it as well. And like I really prayed about it. And guys, the more I prayed, the more the thing was in my chest. It was tight. Anyways, I told, like, one of the things I told God was like, look, if this is where you would have me be, or this is what you want me to do, like put it in Sam's heart as well. I don't want a one-sided feeling type of thing. Like one thing I knew at that point in time, this was in the year 2021. So yeah, I was already 22 at the time. Yeah, I just turned 22. So I knew that, I'm young, but I don't want to live a wasted life. I want to live a purposeful life. So if I was going to be in any relationship, it was going to be a relationship that would lead to marriage. So anyway, I prayed fervently about it. The feelings got even more and more. And then I kept, the fact that we used to talk every day did not even help the matter. I was like, at some point, started talking from like 12 midnight to 4 a.m. I'm like, hello, what are we talking about? We'll just be laughing, kiki, all through the night.
It was at that moment, you knew it was gone.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, that's how the feelings developed from like friendship. I started seeing him in different lights, like his pictures that he would send me. No matter, I'm like, I saw it's sharp. You should post this one first before this one, and this should be your caption. And I'm saying his muscle is tight, and his chest is broad.
Yeah, a woman in God.
I was seeing one or two things. I said, only ghosts, please, But yeah, anyways, and then fast forward, like he moved to this country, and we started dating in April of 2022.
Yeah. And
that was it. That's a very quick summary. Believe me, that's a very quick summary. But tell me, from your point of view, like how we met, like what led, to the point where we started dating, and that.
Okay. I had just moved to Lagos from Abuja, and I got a job working as a product designer somewhere in Lekki. So on this fateful day, I was inside a bus, and people that are from Nigeria and have conversations with Obalende bus stop, they know how busy it is and how everybody just minding their business.
Especially early in the morning.
Everybody's minding their business, focused, ready to go to work to conquer the day and make it to another day. And me, I was inside the bus. I was just waiting for the bus to get full and then we'll get going. Then I saw her outside the bus. She was on the other side of the glass. I was inside the bus. She was on the other side. for some reason, that particular part of the glass did not used to open. So I was knocking on the glass. And I was like, oh, this is this girl from school. This is Iobosa. She's the one that always announces on Twitter that she's always passing the exam. So my wife,
that's one way to describe it.
she's always getting something in an exam. So she's had to glory of God, she graduated with a first class in her BSc, MSc.
Singing my praises.
Yeah. BSc, MSc, first class, ACCA, and what was the other one?
AAT, ACA, ACCA.
All what she said, guys. Yeah, and she passed them like very well. So she always gives her testimony on Twitter. We're following each other, like we're mutuals on Twitter. And every time I see her, I'm just like, oh, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. So I'm like, oh, this is the first time I've actually seen her after uni. So, oh, let me just say hi. So I was knocking on the glass and she didn't hear me. Then when the boss left, I was like, you know what, I might as well just reach out to her that I saw her today since we are mutuals and we interact on the TL. And I reached out to her and I was like, oh, I saw you today at the bus stop. And she was like, oh, really? Why did you not say hi? I was like, oh, I was trying to reach out to you and you did not hear me. And then like that, she plans to link me the next day at the bus stop.
What do you mean I plan to link?
Okay, no. We planned.
That's much better.
My bad. Apologies for that. We planned to meet at the bus stop the next day, and I got the good seats at the edge of the bus.
Intentionally.
So that when she comes down from the bridge and she's trying to get her own bus, I'll just come down,
just
busting.
Say a quick hello.
So yeah, we met that day. And we continued meeting there for like what, 2-3 weeks now?
Yeah, about 2-3 weeks. Okay, they stopped that no Okada or something like that.
No bike.
No keke. It was no keke in Ikoyi area.
Yeah, then for some reason, that's what my wife thought. What was that the thing that made you stop going, or something happened in the
office? Aside the thing that stops, like that happened in the office, like the fact that getting to the office was already stressful enough. I quit the job.
So yeah. Anything that stresses her, like she did not sign up for stress lifestyle.
Nope.
Well,
it's giving trust fund, baby.
You will know your papa.
I believe you're Lagos.
Trust fund, baby. Okay, so yeah, that happened. We continued meeting there, and we just started building a friendship from then on, because I realized that I did not have that kind of feeling to pursue a relationship with her, but I liked her genuinely as a friend. It was completely platonic at the time.
Yeah, same actually. Same.
Yeah. So we're completely platonic friendship at the time. While that might be hard for people to believe, is the truth.
Yeah.
Then
I mean, I was seeing somebody.
Exactly.
I was seeing somebody that I thought I was going to marry.
And we're actually constantly talking about that guy as a
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I will even send you pictures.
Yeah.
Talk about things and all of that.
Exactly.
Like, yeah. No, it wasn't a situation whereby, we're being sneaky,
No. It was not that. So during the course of our friendship, Iwosa found God. And
what a beautiful time.
That was that was an era. It was a beautiful time. So she tried to, that time I was not taking my walk with God very serious. I was still dabbling here and there in some naughty things. So Iwosa would always try to get me to join her fellowship. She had the fellowship. Shout out to Zion Fellowship, by the way. Oh my God.
Shout out to you, Rolly and Anna.
Yeah, Rolly, Anna. Yeah. Oh my God, those guys. God bless you wherever you are. During the pandemic, they're the ones who helped me.
Zion held us.
Oh my God.
Held our hands like this, and I say what? Because it was so good, because we all needed that at the time.
Yeah.
We're all struggling with the exact same thing. Exactly. All of us, we had similar backgrounds, similar everything. It was so good. Yeah, it was so good.
It was an amazing time.
It was
so it was at join the fellowship, and she always send me the link to the Zoom meeting.
Yeah, Zoom meeting.
And I'll just say, you know what, I'll come another time. I will not come. She will still send the link.
Yeah.
Send the link. And one day I'll just like, you know what, let me just join. Let not be like, I'm not actually doing anything. Let me just actually join this meeting and see what this stuff is about. And then I joined. I saw the first, I can still remember the first day I joined Zion. Like they played this song, Goodness of God by Bethel Music. this is running after, you're running after me. Yeah. Play that song. I was like, okay, let's see how it goes. And then we had fellowship. It was nice. I enjoyed it. It's like I could see people from school there, and everybody there was vibrant for God. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, especially Pastor Pe. She was
Yes.
so excited. Like that's something that I've always she was always like,
Yeah. She was very excited about this. I also saw my guy there too, Shola. Saw Shola there. So I was like,
Shola was there, Tega was there,
Tega was there as well.
Tomiwa as well. Like people that like we
exactly like people that I know, like watch match together. Like if I see in the whole like half hour, like all those kind of things. So I was like, oh, people are actually finding God. People are serious.
People are serious.
I can't snooze. Oh.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, you know what, I'll give this a shot. And like he encouraged me to actually take my walk with God serious. And shout out to you both as well. Thank you very much for being,
Stop, baby, I'm shy.
Being consistent with links.
Yeah. It was at that point in time. I would just say this very quickly. At that point in time, it was like I had found something so precious. I wanted all my friends to experience it. And that's really the joy of salvation. You cannot hear a good news or experience something good. Like you go to a nice restaurant and you eat something nice.
You keep it to yourself.
Like how we ate that food on Sunday, Sam. I've told all my friends about it.
That conversation. Oh my goodness. So yeah, when I saw everybody there, I was really encouraged to follow up. So I continued going. Would have conversation about struggles. Would have conversation about how we're continually putting the flesh under. We had good conversations about like building each other and the faith and all of that good stuff. So yeah, that happened, and
then I moved.
And then he moved. Yeah, then when you moved, our relationship kind of took a, would I say what was the word?
It wasn't as I don't know the English word.
Yeah, it wasn't as vibrant as
exactly.
It used to be.
Vibrant is the word, because what came to my mind was it wasn't as jiggy.
So yeah, it was not as vibrant as it used to be.
Yeah.
Because obviously I knew that she was doing her master's, so she would not have time.
It was so intense.
As much. She will also be working. Like I understood the situation with her. So I was like, okay, you know what? I was also doing my own thing because I had a job too that I was working on. Then I started applying for my own master's as well. Then there were a lot of things that came with that, but thankfully everything worked out in my favor.
Thank God.
Yeah. Thank God. Then towards the end of 2021, I'd say it was November time.
Yeah. For you.
November, yeah, for me. For me, it was.
My own feelings don't germinate since like October.
You did a good job hiding it, because me, I didn't even know.
No, like it was that kind of thing where, like,
you didn't want it to ruin the friendship.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We had such a good thing going on for us that I wanted to be 100% sure. I didn't want a situation whereby, I'll like you, it's not now work out, the friendship will now be weird. Yeah. I wasn't on for all of that.
Yeah. So, that happened, and then in November I was just like we had one FaceTime call one day, and I was like, oh my God, this baby's actually fine, though. Like, what's actually happening?
Tell them what I was wearing.
She was wearing one red bonnet, guys.
Red bonnet. I see out the bonnet.
Oh.
I see out the bonnet.
She now sat down. She put all the lights. We're on FaceTime call, and then what were we talking about?
I can't remember.
I think yeah. I can't remember what we were talking about.
You were just so fine.
Yeah.
I started noticing all your features, like your jawline, your nose, your lips.
So was that time I started noticing your cheekbone. I said, your cheekbone is little.
About that. This particular one, we spoke, like, I think it was 31st of December.
Yeah, that one. I remember that conversation. I still have the FaceTime live on.
Nice.
Come on. So during that period, I noticed that I started having feelings for her, and at that point, I was just like, because I had just gotten out of a relationship then as well, and I did not want it to be like, because she knew about the relationship.
Yeah.
Because if I had issues, I like to not just wallow in my issue. Let's talk about it with my friends that I trust, some of my trusted friends. So she knew about some of them, So I just gotten out of the relationship, and I did not want her to feel like, oh, I'm just looking for somebody to just throw my feelings on and just have like a rebound on. And I'm just like, okay. I tried to withdraw, and
It didn't work out.
thank you for completing my sentence for me.
Yeah.
And I was praying, and I was like, oh God, I don't want this friendship to spoil. I was not willing to lose our friendship. I was not willing to risk it. And I'm just like, you know what, God, please, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to have to start stealing all of this. If it is your will, let it be. But if it's not your will, also please remove these feelings from my heart.
Immediately.
All those kind of prayers. I was just going on at it. But even you notice when I try to withdraw now.
Yeah, now I'll text you. You give me one word reply.
Ah.
I because of how well I knew you.
Yeah.
I knew that that's what you were trying to do. I knew what the situation had become already.
Yeah.
So I was just like, you know what? Yeah, like let God be God.
Yeah.
Let God be God.
Let's not force it.
Let's not Let's not force.
I mean, I'm very happy that you understood my situation at the time too, because it did not cause any friction.
Well, when we started talking again,
Exactly.
You know.
Remember, I tried to withdraw, and then after some time, I just was like, you know what, waiting will be.
I think that tweeted you on Twitter. You tweeted 31st of December.
No, it was 26th of December.
Oh, sorry. Oh, after I sent you my Merry Christmas picture that I used as your screen saver, as your lock screen. You don't remember?
It's true. Can you see? These are the issues.
These are the
Why am I withdrawing and you are sending me Christmas pics?
I don't understand. As per Merry Christmas now.
So it's Merry. They don't use to text Merry Christmas where you're from. They used to use picture.
But Sam, you always send me pictures. Why are we exactly?
We actually sent pictures. So I mean, if I go to church, I didn't have anybody else sending pictures to. I'll send it to my friends. So I send her pictures.
Yeah.
And she sends me pictures as well. So
I think that's your friendship love language. Like just run me JPEGs.
Like send me pics, let me hype you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing. So yeah, that happened, and then I was just like, you know what, I'm not fighting it anymore. I like this babe, and let's see how it goes. Although and I told myself that, look, if you're getting into another relationship, you are not starting a relationship until you hear from God. Like, I told myself that because the relationship I was just like, I did it on my own.
Yeah, on a whim.
Yeah, on a whim. So I did not want to do that anymore, because I told myself that, look, the next relationship you're getting into, you have to hear from God, and that's what it is.
Yeah. Permit me to come in there.
Yeah.
While you were saying that to God, on my side, when I left my own previous, I can't even call it a relationship. When I left my previous situation,
There's no ship. It's no situation.
No, there was no ship.
It was just a situation.
It didn't say it. It was a situation, a stagnant situation. So when I left her, one thing, like, I told God, I wasn't exactly praying to God. I was having a conversation with somebody.
Yeah.
And I said, the next relationship I'm going to enter is marriage. And that one, I have to see the supernatural at work.
Yeah.
I have to see angelic intervention.
Yeah.
The heavens have to open and say, this is my beloved son. With whom I'm well, please listen to him. Like, I had to see evidence of the supernatural.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Like, at that time, I wasn't even that mature a Christian. Yeah. Like, the supernatural, I wasn't aware. Not that they were not happening in my life at the time. I wasn't aware of them. So, like, for me to say that, I said, the hand of the Lord is upon you, and the Spirit of the Lord came upon me. But, like, yeah, while you were saying that, I was saying that as well, like, to God, like, see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you have to confirm this with science following.
My brother, science following for real.
Yeah. So yeah, that was what was going on with me, and then I traveled to Ireland for my masters. Then, we met for some obvious reasons. Feelings skyrocketed
to the seventh, to the ninth heaven, to the ninth cloud.
God.
Like when I just saw him, like, who is this fine boy?
Yeah, I was just like, man. She actually came to see me the day I came in.
Of course, why not?
Where was your house? I mean, how far was your house from where you came to see me?
By bus, I think about 1 hour 45 minutes.
Yeah, she made that trip.
But you see, like some things are worth it.
Yeah. And we actually tried to like keep everything on a low, to put it
Look.
in a, and just try to be like friends.
Wow.
But like, you know how you like somebody, but you don't want it to be loud yet
Yeah.
because you're not sure what it is. One day, one of our friends just called us and said, "Come, Sam and you, sir. Are you people dating?" They say, you are saying it. I said, no, we're not doing that yet.
But like what we're talking.
Yeah, but we're talking.
We're talking.
We
He said something.
what did you say?
She said, that's good though. I'll be there at people's wedding.
Oh yeah.
She said that.
Yeah, true.
She said, thank God though, that's good. I'll come for people's wedding. Like, so random.
Yeah, actually so random. So that happened, and we also went to one shop, and then they asked us,
On the 31st of January 2022.
Yeah,
That was the date.
the 1st of January, went out, and then the attendant, they asked us like, "Oh, are you guys together?"
I just looked at Sam. I looked at me. I'm like, no. We're just friends.
Like there was this silence for like 2 seconds. You know how 2 seconds can feel like
1 million
oh,
minutes.
gosh. Hey. It was long, guys. But yeah, that happened, and I felt really bad that day. So when we left the shop, I told you about later that day. I told her like, look, let's have a discussion. Like we sat down. So we sat down, right? And I told her like, look, I don't know how you felt earlier today, but I do not like how I felt. And it's not like I don't like you, but I cannot ask you out until I hear from God.
Yeah.
I made it known to her that, look, it's not because I don't just want to, it's not like I don't want to get into a relationship with you. I like you. Everybody knows I like you. But I'm sorry, I cannot just ask you to be my girlfriend yet until I hear from God. Because me, I had experiences, and they were not favorable experiences because I did not hear from God.
Yeah.
And I did not want this one to be one of those.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, you know, we're going to hold off on this till we hear from God. And thankfully, she was very understanding.
Like, what was there not to understand? See, it reminds me of something that Pastor said recently.
Okay.
By the way, I love you so much, Apostle Emmanuel Ere.
I love you too.
He said, you must never do anything so important in your life without taking out time to hear from God.
Yeah.
If really God wants you to do a particular thing or is on board with a particular decision, don't worry, you will hear.
You trust me, you will hear.
So tell them how you heard.
How I heard. This was in February. Yeah, this conversation was in February.
Mm-hmm.
Then in April, right? In April, I've been praying about the relationship, and I've been praying for other things. Then in April, I was sleeping, and then I don't usually dream, right? Well, I dream, but most times it's all this funny.
I thought flying cockroach.
Exactly, you see all those kind of dreams. I was like, no. And he also had dreams, so she's a dreamer. That's how God. That's one of the ways God speaks to her a lot. So, I had a dream, right? And I saw how everything played out. I saw in dream I was witnessing me asking her out. So in dream I saw rose petals on the bed. I heard the music playing. I saw her reaction. I saw me. I was watching me ask her out. So in my head I was like, oh, well, yeah, this is it. This is it.
So, like, permits me to say, like, thinking about that, I think I mentioned this to you before.
Mm-hmm.
The way I wanted to be asked out was something that I had always imagined in my mind. So basically, between me and God, it was something that only God could know. I had never voiced it out to anybody, not even my sister, not my friends. So to see that play out, and it was exactly what I had imagined, for me, that was confirmation enough.
Yeah.
Because we never discussed like, oh, when you want to ask me out, you will put that and that, and this is the song you will play. No. But like, it was confirmation enough for me, because I'm like, okay, if this boy could have only, this man, Odogumi. So I'm like, this man could have only known this by revelation.
Yeah.
Not to spiritualize things, but like, it was what we prayed for, right? That we wanted to see the hand of God if God was really in it.
Yeah.
And God answered the prayer.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that was confirmation.
God satisfied you and satisfied me, so everybody's happy.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah.
Jesus is glorified.
Hallelujah. So yeah, I woke up that morning and I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing this today. That morning, I reached out to my friend. I told, oh, Tomex, this is what I saw. Today's the day. Carry on.
Shout out to Tomex. Tomex is a real.
Yeah, shout out to you, Thomason. I love you, girl. So, she was like, oh yeah, if God has said it, let's carry on by all means. I told my boys as well, like, oh guys, today is the day, and they were like, nice one. Well, like, you think it's time to support you. I told Antonia, and Antonia's first word to me was finally. So that means like everybody had been expecting it. Everybody knew that, oh, but because of the reason that I knew, like, I needed to hold off on, I stayed true to that. And thankfully, I told Lamina as well, like all our friends, we all sorted everything out, planned leave. She was in the dark. And then
like, I'm so surprised now. Like, do you know the excuse that he gave me? Because he came to visit me at my sister's house.
Yeah.
And the excuse he gave me for me to leave the space where he planned it was like, oh, I want to pray. When I hear I want to pray like this, who am I to disturb your communication between you and your creator? Sorry, in English, I packed my belongings. I packed my belongings and I excused. And then everybody was just,
Everybody was acting very normal because, I mean, I knew how suspicious she can get. Like, she's a very
nosy.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Who is texting you?
Likes to be in my business, guys. I love it. But it makes it harder to surprise her, you know?
Yeah.
So I had to like get everybody involved, and then did everything, rose petals on the bed, put the song, obviously say the little prayer because I was tensed. Then
why were you tense? I'll say no.
Oh no. Why would you say no after that kind of divinely inspired theatrics? How? But when I'm on the spot like that, my heart still usually beats faster.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happened, and it was a nice experience. Everybody, you came in, you were happy.
Yeah.
You saw it, and I was happy that you were happy. Like,
there's a video that exists.
Yeah, the video is still there.
I'm so happy we capture all our
key memories.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The word escaped my mind. Key memories. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Your perspective is so nice to hear. Like, I never get tired of hearing it. I'll still ask you like tomorrow night. So I think that time that you saw me at Obalende, what do you think about me?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that's our dating story. And yeah. We started dating in April, and what was it like for you? Like the dating process for us? What was it like for you?
Yeah, like just a quick summary, because like we're going to explain that in another episode. But like it was beautiful to see. Like it was very nice. It was easy. When I mean easy, I don't mean easy like I didn't need to put in effort or I didn't need to, do anything at all. It was easy because like, oh, what do you need? This, okay, this is what I need as well. Yeah, we had petty fights here and there, but like, that was easily resolved when we took necessary steps that we needed to. But like it was, all I felt was ease. Like it's not a do or die. Like it shouldn't be. It's supposed to be sweet.
Yeah, if your relationship is stressing you, like
when it's not 9 to 5.
You already have enough troubles in your secular job. You now come out and start fighting again in relationship too. No. But yeah, thank God for that. Thank God for that.
How's the dating process for you?
Oh, the dating process, it was very educative. I mean, I learned more about myself. I learned more. To an extent, I understand myself, but in the relationship, I understood more about myself.
Yeah.
And I understood more about you. And understanding the dynamics of relationship, knowing that you're not supposed to put yourself first, but if you are committed to this person, that person comes first.
Mm.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
And just learning more about myself and learning more about you and how to communicate
Yeah.
all of that stuff.
Yeah.
It was very, very
Communication, very key.
very, very key.
Yeah, I think, I also learned more about myself as well. Like, well, anyways, we'll talk about that in another episode. But
Yeah, let's not get into that.
yeah, I
in
learned
depth now.
more about myself.
Yeah.
But I think this is the long-awaited how we met, how we started dating, and
Yeah, the Obalende story.
the
Right,
exactly.
guys, yeah.
Met at Obalende. Yeah, and now we've given a bit of perspective to it. So that's us. So if you do me the honors to close this,
Exit us from this episode, yeah.
yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that this has blessed you, made you laugh, made you scream God when. Really, that's not the point, but that's just by the way. If you enjoyed this video, please share with your friends, like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell as well.
Yeah.
If you have any questions at all, you can send us an email on Sam-Arhores without the S @gmail.com. Do also follow us on Instagram at Sam-Arhores and on TikTok Sam-Arhores as well.
Yeah.
We
You
love
can also send us, sorry baby. You can also send us a DM there if sending an email is too long for you. So
or too formal.
yeah, also for us.
Yeah.
And respond to that as soon as we can.
Yeah. Thank you so much. We love you. God bless you. Bye.
Bye guys. Just a quick one. She said I should close out the episode, but yeah, that's my wife. I love her so much. Love you, baby.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye.